trong một buổi hôm nay thì chị sẽ không xem được hết đâu. Bây giờ 9 giờ tối.
Hello.
Hello.
Alright, can you
Sorry,
see me though?
Yes. Sorry, my mom had a phone call and it have a little noise.
Okay, understand. Alright, so can you please open your camera? Alright, so for tonight we are going to have your third exam or your third test. Are you ready?
Okay.
Alright, so now let's continue. So we have listening part. So again, in this exam we have 4 parts. We have listening, we have reading and writing. We also and lastly we have speaking. So just like the last time, I will not gonna give you any examples or I'm not going to repeat the audio again. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so now let's start. So, task 1, listen and draw lines. There is one example. So, can you please describe the picture?
In the picture, they are at a train station. Have many food store or bookstore. Have many people look at the clock. Some are reading the news. Some are buying some books. Read for read. Someone buying some coffee.
Okay, what else? That's all?
Yeah, that's all.
All right. So, can you also please read the names?
Was it Jack, Nick, Frank, Katie, Jim, Helen, Sarah.
Okay, so now let's continue. If you can't hear the audio clearly, tell me right away. Do you understand?
Okay.
All right, let's start.
There is one example.
It's busy in the station today, isn't it, Mum?
Yes, lots of people are going away.
You know that man with the shorts, don't you?
The one who's holding the umbrella? That's Jim.
Do you know him very well?
Not very well. Can you see the line? This is an example. Now you listen and draw lines.
Do you know any other people here?
Can you see the woman who's carrying a small suitcase?
Yes. She's wearing a dress with spots.
That's my friend Sarah.
Oh, where's she going?
She's going to visit her cousin.
And there's someone I know here, Mum.
Who's that?
Can you see that man who's reading the newspaper?
The one who's got curly hair?
No, the one who's sitting next to his skis. He taught me last year.
Oh, yes, I remember him. His name's Frank. Look, can you see that girl with the drum?
Yes, I can. I'd like to play it.
Me too. Do you like her sunglasses?
Yes, I do. What's her name?
Katie. She lives near the station.
And who's the man who's making the coffee?
Sorry, I don't know him. But I do know the man who's buying something at the bookshop.
Oh, what's his name?
That's Jack.
Oh, he's got a great striped scarf.
Yes, he has, hasn't he? Can you see the woman who's sitting next to those plants?
Oh, yes.
She's a friend of your aunt's.
Yes, I like the butterfly on her handbag. What's her name?
Her name's Helen. Now listen to part 1 again.
Do you know any other people here?
Can you see the woman who's carrying a small suitcase?
Yes. She's wearing a dress with spots.
That's my friend Sarah.
Oh, where's she going?
She's going to visit her cousin.
And there's someone I know here, Mum.
Who's that?
Can you see that man who's reading the newspaper?
The one who's got curly hair?
No, the one who's sitting next to his skis. He taught me last year.
Oh, yes, I remember him. His name's Frank. Look, can you see that girl with the drum?
Yes, I can. I'd like to play it.
Me too. Do you like her sunglasses?
Yes, I do. What's her name?
Katie. She lives near the station.
And who's the man who's making the coffee?
Sorry, I don't know him. But I do know the man who's buying something at the bookshop.
Oh, what's his name?
That's Jack.
Oh, he's got a great striped scarf.
Yes, he has, hasn't he? Can you see the woman who's sitting next to those plants?
Oh, yes.
She's a friend of your aunt's.
Yes, I like the butterfly on her handbag. What's her name?
Her name's Helen. That is the end of part 1.
Teacher?
Yes, did you got all the answers?
Yes, I got all.
Okay, so we have here, hold on. For a moment, let me just check it. Okay, very good. Now let's continue. For task 2, listen and write. There is one example. So before we start, can you please read all of this?
Time of race. Race starts from the David will wear the t-shirt
Mm-hmm.
with before the race he will eat. At the fishing line there will be a after the race David and his friend will have
Mm-hmm.
and
Uh-huh. Now, let's listen to the audio. And again, please tell me if you can't hear the audio clearly. Okay?
Why?
Part 2. Listen and look. There is one example.
Mom, there's going to be a race next Sunday. I'd like to run in it with all my friends.
Great. When will it start?
I have the time here on this paper. It says midday.
Okay. I can take you in the car.
Thanks, Mom. I want to be there early.
Can you see the answer? Now you listen and write.
Where will the race start, David?
We'll have to meet outside the school first, but that's not where we'll start.
Oh,
No. We're going to start from the bridge.
I see. What are you going to wear?
What about my new t-shirt? The one with the stripes.
That's a good idea.
My teacher says that it's important to eat the right food before the race.
A nice burger and fries?
No, Mom. You have to eat pasta. That's the best food.
Okay. I can cook some for you.
Thanks. The race is going to be a long one. We'll have to go through the town.
And when will you know it's the end of the race?
We'll see a flag. Someone will wave it at the finishing line.
Okay. I'll be there with Dad to watch you. What will happen after the race?
I'm going to meet my friends in the park.
What are you going to do there?
We'll have a picnic.
That's great.
Now listen to part 2 again.
Where will the race start, David?
We'll have to meet outside the school first, but that's not where we'll start.
Oh,
No. We're going to start from the bridge.
I see. What are you going to wear?
What about my new t-shirt? The one with the stripes.
That's a good idea.
My teacher says that it's important to eat the right food before the race.
A nice burger and fries?
No, Mom. You have to eat pasta. That's the best food.
Okay. I can cook some for you.
Thanks. The race is going to be a long one. We'll have to go through the town.
And when will you know it's the end of the race?
We'll see a flag. Someone will wave it at the finishing line.
Okay. I'll be there with Dad to watch you. What will happen after the race?
I'm going to meet my friends in the park.
What are you going to do there?
We'll have a picnic.
That's great.
That is the end of part 2.
Okay. So you did not get the answer for numbers 1 and 5.
Wait.
Mhm. Are you still there, Doi?
Yes.
Okay, let me check. Can you please read
Wait,
your
wait, wait,
answers?
wait, wait.
Oh, you erased your answers. Please read your answers.
I don't know how to write bridge.
Mm, okay. All right. So, can you please read this?
Ray starts from the bridge. David will wear a t-shirt with a stripe. Before the race, he will eat pastas. At the finishing line, there will be a flag.
Mm-hmm.
After the race, David and his friend will have the picnic
Mm-hmm.
in a park.
Okay, very good. Now let's have here reading and writing. So we are now in the second part. So Michael is talking to Betty. What does Betty say? Read the conversation and choose the best answer. Write a letter from A to H for each answer. You do not need to use all the letters. So there is one example. Can you please read the example? Can you please read the
Uh,
example?
did you go to the sports center on Saturday? Betty? No, I wanted to go shopping, so I went into town.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Now let's continue. Please read this together with your answer.
What did you buy? Anything interesting? I got a new black jacket, and then we went to look for a CD. Which CD did you want to buy? Um,
Hold on. What is your answer again in number one? I did not hear it clearly.
it's F. F.
Okay. Now continue number two.
What CD did you want to buy? It's called Remembering. Sally played it at her party last week. Oh, I like that one too. Who did you go shopping with? Mom, brother, my brother Richard, and his friends Anna. I like her a lot. Did you go anywhere else in the town? Yes, to the bike shop because Richard wants to get a new one. I need to buy some things. Will you come with me one day?
Mm-hmm.
What about next Saturday? I could go then.
Okay, very good. Now let's see. Now let's continue. Let's have task 4. Look at the picture and read the story. Write some words to complete the sentences about the story. You can use one, two, three, or four words. Do you understand?
Okay.
Now let's start. Please read.
Last October, Fred and Keith's parents decided to go and stay in the mountains for a week. They wanted to go on a long walk there. So they put food, walking shoes, maps, and all the other things they needed in three big blue rucksacks, which they put on their backs. Then they caught a bus to go to the station. They were very excited when the train arrived in the mountain village. It was cold but sunny day. The grass was very green and the mountains looked beautiful. That night, they ate in the hotel and went to bed early. The
Mhm.
next morning, Fred woke up, jumped out of bed, and ran to the window. The house was all white. Quick, he shouted, come and look at the snow. Fred's parents were very surprised. Snow in October? That's very strange, they said. What are we going to do? Fred asked.
Mhm.
Well, Fred's dad said, let's get some skis and learn to ski at ski school here. So they did. And Fred loved it. He fell a lot of time in his first lesson, but he didn't mind. At the end of the week, he was very good at skiing. His mom and dad were too. This was a great holiday for all of them.
Now, please read the examples.
Fred and his parents went on holiday in the month of October. The family wanted to go on a long walk in the mountains.
Now you have to answer 7 here. So let's answer numbers 1 to 4 first. Please write your answer and read it
The
after.
the family carries all their things in Finish.
Now, please read your answers.
The family carries all their things in three big blue rucksacks. Fred and his parents went to the station by bus.
Mm-hmm.
Bên kia.
Continue.
When the train got to the mountain village,
Mm-hmm.
the family were very excited. They had dinner in hotel on the first night of the holiday.
Very good. Oh, hold on. Do not erase your answers yet. Okay. So now let's continue to numbers 5 to 7. Please type your answers. Okay, now please read this.
When Fred got up and looked at windows, he saw a lot of snow. Fred's mom and dad told snow in October was very strange weather. Fred and his parents learned ski well in the week that they were on holiday.
Very good, Joy. Now let's continue. For the last part, we have speaking. Look at the pictures and describe the several differences. So we have pictures number 1 and picture number 2. Now please tell me the differences.
In picture number 1, the car's door of the car's door is open, and in picture 2, it's closed. In picture number 1, the umbrella is open, and in picture 2, it's closed.
Mm-hmm.
In picture number 1, the dogs are walking, and in picture number 2, the dogs are sitting.
Mm-hmm.
In picture 1, have a leaves in the boy's head, and in picture 2, it have nothing. In picture 1, in the tree, have two monkeys, and in picture 2, it have no one. In picture number
Hello, Joey.
1,
Can you say it again? I did not hear it clearly.
in picture 1, the boy have a leaf in head, and in picture 2, the boy have nothing in head.
Mm-hmm.
In picture 1, in the tree have two monkeys, And in picture 2 have nothing. In picture 1 have 3 bananas, 3, and in picture 2 is have 4.
Mm-hmm.
In picture 1 is have 2 birds, and in picture 2 is what 2 butterflies. In picture 1 the duck is white, and in picture 2 the duck is brown. In picture 1 the man's shirt is red, and in picture 2 the man's shirt is white. In picture 1 the girl are listening of the phone call, and in picture 2 she is have photos. In picture number 1 in the girl's pocket have a frog, and in picture 2 it have a mouse.
What else?
In picture number 1 in the woman dress have a spots, and in picture 2 it have stripes.
Very good. Joy. Now let's continue. Continue the story. So we have pictures here, and you have to tell a story or continue the story based on the pictures. So let's start in number one. It is an example. So can you please read number one?
Charlie in the garden with his mother. He is eating some fruit and his mother is reading a book.
Mm-hmm. Number two.
Next, have a big elephant going into, and he is surprised.
Mm-hmm. He is surprised. Very good. Number three.
The boys give the elephant one bananas
Mm-hmm.
and it eat it.
Mm-hmm.
And then the human of circus are going to catch the elephant to the truck. Then they go to watch circus and they see the elephant that the boys feed.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Very good. What about you? Mm, have you tried to give food to elephant before?
No.
All right. So do we have five questions here? So this will be our last test or last task for the test. So make sure to try to make a specific answer in all of these questions, okay?
Okay.
Let's start. Number one, when do you have
When do we,
holidays?
I have holidays in the 1st of January.
Mm-hmm. Last. Okay. And where do you like to go on holiday?
I like to go to my grandparents' house on holiday.
Uh-huh. And what do you like doing on holiday?
I like to have lucky money, play with my cousin in my holiday.
Mm-hmm. And who do you go on holiday with?
I go with my family, have my grandpa, grandma, my dad, my mom, my sister, baby sister, and I.
Mm-hmm. And tell me about your last holiday.
Last holiday, I go to my grandparents' house to play with my cousin. And then I have many lucky money
Mm-hmm.
and I have a lot of activity. I eat and have many famous food and have many candy and delicious cake.
Mm-hmm. And what do you like best in that holiday?
I like best is mm,
Mm-hmm.
I think I like to play with my cousin best.
Okay. And what do you usually play?
We usually play the board game or football or chess
Mm-hmm.
or read comics or watch funny videos in TVs.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Now, let's go back. Okay, hold on. So we are already done with your exam, but before that, let's go back to the first picture. So as you can see here, there are a lot of people doing a lot of things, but can you tell me where is this?
It in the train station.
Yes. Oh, in Vietnam, do you also have train station, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
in Vietnam have train station.
And have you been there before?
No,
Not
I
yet.
don't.
But have you seen it in the news or in the picture?
No, I don't see it. Don't I never see it.
hmm So when you go to the hometown, I mean, how do you get to your hometown?
I get in my hometown with my dad car.
Dad's car, uh-huh. And for how many hours does your dad drive to your hometown?
Um, with run fast is 3 hours and slow are 5 hours.
Oh, that's too long. I mean, it's too far. Do you sleep during the trip?
Yeah, I sleep a lot.
Okay. So it's only you, your mom, your dad, and your sister who travels to hometown?
Yeah, only my family.
Okay, all right. So, Andy, since it's already our time, we have to end it here. And you did a great job on our exam for tonight. So, thank you so much and see you again. Bye.
Bye.